the prison you built for yourself. In this video, you will learn why the walls holding you back aren't made of brick and stone, but of the silent, poisonous thoughts you've invited to dinner every single night. Look at your hands. Really look at them. They are steady. They are capable. They are the same biological machinery used by men and women who changed the course of history. But why do they feel heavy? Why does it feel like you're trying to move through deep water every time you reach for something more? I know why. It's because you are haunted. You aren't haunted by ghosts or demons. You are haunted by a version of yourself that accepted defeat before the war even started. You're sitting there, waiting for a sign, waiting for the economy to shift, waiting for a lucky break, waiting for someone to come along and hand you a map to the life you think you deserve. But here's the brutal truth you've been running from. No one is coming. No one is going to save you. And the worst part? You've been programmed to believe that's okay. You've been lied to. You were told that your circumstances dictate your destination. You were told that because your pockets are empty, your future must be hollow too. That is a lie. It is the most expensive lie you will ever believe. Because poverty doesn't start in your bank account. It doesn't start with your boss or your government. It starts the moment you wake up, look at the ceiling, and decide that today is just another day to survive instead of a day to conquer. You're comfortable, aren't you? Even in your struggle, there's a sick kind of comfort. You've built a nest out of your excuses. You've lined it with the stories of why it's not the right time, or why you don't have the resources. You scroll through your phone, watching other people live the life you want, and you tell yourself they got lucky. You tell yourself they had a head start. You use their success as a reason to stay still. Think about the hours you've wasted. Those hours are the currency of your life, and you are throwing them into a fire just to stay warm for a minute. You are trading your potential for a cheap hit of dopamine. You are slowly, methodically, destroying the person you were meant to be. And the scary part is, you don't even notice the rot. It's quiet. It's the silence of a life being lived at 20% capacity. You're playing it safe. You're so afraid of failing that you've succeeded at nothing. You've avoided the pain of discipline. So now you're drowning in the slow, suffocating ache of regret. Every time you say tomorrow, a piece of your soul dies. Because tomorrow is a graveyard where dreams go to rot. Tomorrow is the place where the weak hide from the mirror. Look in that mirror. Who is that? Is that a warrior? Or is that a ghost waiting for permission to exist? The enemy isn't out there. It's not the system. It's not your upbringing. It's the voice in the back of your head that whispers, "That's not for people like us." That voice is a thief. It has stolen years from you. It has stolen opportunities that were standing right in front of you. Because you were too busy looking down at your feet. You've been trained to think in terms of scarcity. You see a cake and you wonder how small your slice will be, instead of wondering how to build the oven. This is the mindset of the broken. It's a mental cage where the door is wide open, but you're too terrified to walk out because you've forgotten how to breathe. The air of responsibility. You want the crown, but you're terrified of the weight. You want the finish line, but you hate the dirt on your shoes. You delay. You hesitate. You overthink until the idea is dead on the floor. You treat your life like it's a rehearsal, like you have another 100 years in the bank. You don't. You are dying right now. Every breath you take is one less you have left. And what have you done with the ones you've used? Have you built anything? Have you pushed yourself until your lungs burned? Or have you just been taking up space? The difference between the person you are and the person you want to be is simply the level of pain you're willing to endure. You're choosing the pain of being broke and forgotten over the pain of being exhausted and successful. Either way, you're hurting. So why are you choosing the pain that yields nothing? The clock is ticking. Can you hear it? It's not a rhythmic sound. It's the sound of your life leaking out of a wound you refuse to heal. Every day you stay the same. You are making a choice. You are choosing to be a victim. You are choosing to let the world dictate your value. Your potential is a fire, but you've been dumping water on it for years because you're afraid of the heat. You're afraid of what people will say if you fail. You're afraid of what you'll have to become to win. But let me tell you what you should really be afraid of. Be terrified of being 80 years old, sitting in a chair, realizing that you had the spark, you had the talent, you had the chance, and you threw it away because you were tired. Be terrified of the moment you realize that your poverty wasn't a lack of money, but a lack of courage. There is no more time for maybe. There is no more time for soon. The world doesn't care about your intentions. It doesn't care about your almosts. It only cares about what you do. The pressure is rising. You feel it in your chest right now. That tightness, that's your spirit trying to break through the concrete you've poured over it. It's screaming at you to wake up. It's demanding that you stop, settling for crumbs when you were meant to own the bakery. You are standing on a gold mine, but you're complaining about the price of a shovel. Pick up the tool. Start digging. Stop looking at the dirt and start looking for the shine. This is the moment. This is where the story changes or where it ends. You have to decide right now, not when the video ends, not tomorrow morning. Now, are you going to continue to let your mind be a prison? Or are you going to turn it into a fortress? Wealth is not a number in a bank. Wealth is a state of war. It is a daily battle against the part of you that wants to quit. It is the refusal to accept no from a world that is designed to keep you small. If you want to change your life, you have to change your frequency. You have to start moving with a sense of emergency. You have to work while they sleep, learn while they party, and endure while they complain. You have to become a person that poverty doesn't recognize anymore. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a victim of your choices. So choose differently. Choose to be the one who survived the fire and came out as steel. Choose to be the one they talk about when they talk about legends. Go out there and take what is yours, not because you're entitled to it, but because you're willing to bleed for it. The only thing standing between you and everything you've ever wanted is the garbage you tell yourself about. Why you can't have it. Burn the excuses. Kill the hesitation. Stop thinking like a slave and start living like a king. If this message hits you where it hurts, it's because you needed the wound open so it could finally heal. Don't let this be another video you watch and forget. If you're ready to kill the old version of yourself, show it. Subscribe to this channel to keep your mind sharp and share this with someone who is still sleeping. We are building a tribe of the awakened. The hunt begins now.